Anthony Fantano, the needle drop himself, the man who gave us brutal 0s out of 10s and unexpected 10 out of 10s with enough spice to keep the music industry buzzing. But is the internet's busiest music nerd struggling? Today we're diving into the fascinating challenge that Fantano faces in keeping up with independent music. Spoiler alert, it's not a him problem. It's something that reflects the state of the music industry as a whole. Let's dive on in. Anthony Fantano built his career on exploring the fringes of music, championing independent artists alongside reviewing pop titans. But the sheer volume of music released today is staggering. Platforms like Spotify and Bandcamp see thousands of tracks uploaded daily, making it harder than ever to discover hidden gems.
Because there's too much damn music being uploaded to the internet. 198 million music creators. Still an insane amount of musicians and songs and albums. More than any one human can consume and fully appreciate.
This isn't an exaggeration. In 2024, Fantano mentioned that there was more music uploaded in a single day than there had been in the entire year of 1989. That's ridiculous. Obviously, for a music critic to try and stay ahead of the curve is a nightmare. Fantano's audience often demands he reviews literally everything. So if Drake drops an album, it's a must. Beyonce, of course. But independent music? That's a harder sell. Who, apart from a small selection of people, are going to listen to independent music? When Fantano reviews mainstream albums, the views skyrocket. It's no wonder he's sometimes forced to prioritize bigger names over smaller independent ones.
I would much rather you spend time digging through my loved list and finding some recommendations there, rather than worrying about whether or not it's okay to listen to Baloney Maloney, because I don't really like the guy's music. If I ask you to do anything other than watch my reviews, it's just try to check out the artists that I review that you're not so familiar with.
And yet, Fantano still hasn't given up. Over the years, he's still championed many independent artists and even brought them further forward in the scene.
You know, go out there and check out the Onda Tropicas and the Shoo Shoos and the Swans and the Idols and the Neil Cicerigas of the world.
The man is still dedicated to digging deep and finding and discovering that stuff. So why does this matter? Independent music isn't just the little guy anymore. Indie artists are often the ones pushing boundaries, making changes to the music scene. They can be innovative and different and raw and challenge what is the norm in our society.
And even though I wasn't crazy about this record from front to back, I was very intrigued by Lingua Ignata's fusions of noise and industrial and classical music. Ideas this bold and out there and songs this compelling, the sky could be the limit. And that's maybe the most exciting thing about Black MIDI at this point.
These are the reviews that remind us why independent music is important. And honestly, that's why Fantano's audience trusts him. He doesn't just review what's trending, he reviews what's important. As he mentioned though in a recent video, he's struggling to do that more often.
In recent years, like things really have been ramping up in terms of the amount of music to sift through, the number of major or notable releases being dropped every year. And I'm not even talking about just like merely underground stuff. I mean in terms of the kind of stuff the labels are pushing every year.
So what can we as music fans do about this? If we want to see more independent artists in the spotlight, it's quite simple. We just have to engage with it. We have to watch the Fantano videos, for example, that aren't the most popular ones and just give it a go. We shouldn't just wait for the algorithm to tell us what's worth our time. We should be looking and challenging ourselves and challenging that algorithm. Otherwise we get stuck in this loop, this cycle. And Anthony Fantano isn't alone in this struggle. Here at the Music B&B, we strive to listen to independent music and artists and share that with the world. Whether it's uncovering hidden gems, reviewing indie artists, or just sharing music with the world, we are here for you. So do like, do comment, subscribe. Use the link down below. There's a submission form that you can use to submit your music right now for free. And let me know in the comments, who's your favorite indie artist that deserves love and attention and praise? Let me know down below. I've been Callum J. I write my own music. Do check that out. And remember, in a world where everyone wants to be heard and no one's doing the listening, be the one that does the listening. Goodbye, I guess. And now it feels so good to say hello, 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 hello. And now it feels so right to say I miss you, I love you. And God, it feels so good to say hello. God, it feels so good to say hello.
Bye, ladies and gentlemen.